Good morning, guys. It is April 11th, Tuesday morning, which means we are continuing on with our Worship the King devotional book today. And the title is The Passion of Jesus. And it's coming from Matthew 27, 45 through 50. So Matthew 27, 45 through 50 says, "At noon, darkness fell across the whole land until 3 o'clock. At about 3 o'clock, Jesus called out with a loud voice, 'Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani,' which means, my God, why have you abandoned me?" Some of the bystanders misunderstood and thought he was calling for the prophet Elijah. One of them ran and filled a sponge with sour wine, holding it up to him on a reed stick so that he could drink. But the rest said, "Wait, let's see whether Elijah comes to save him." Then Jesus shouted out again, and he released his spirit. That's Matthew 27, 45 through 50. The key verse today is from 27:50, Matthew 27, verse 50, which says, "When Jesus had cried out again in a loud voice, he gave up his spirit." The Passion of Jesus. Let's read the devotion. The movies often portray a calm, collected Jesus, sad and in pain, but always glassy-eyed and dignified in their depictions of the crucifixion. And certainly we don't doubt his confidence. He came into this world to die and rise again, and he knew that. He did not hang on that cross with any doubts about his identity or about God's plan. No, he hung there only with pain. But what pain it was! This was not a dignified event. It was raw and excruciating, and the incarnate God, the one in whom infinite feelings were embodied in one frail fleshly being, suffered. It wasn't a calm, quiet suffering. It was loud and it was tortured. He screamed out the first line of Psalm 22, my God, why have you forsaken me?" He thirsted. He refused sedatives that would have lessened the pain. And then he yelled out again the agonizing cry of Matthew 27:50, which was his last shout before his resurrection. But it wasn't his last shout forever. He will shout again. We know that from 1 Thessalonians 4:16. And when he does, it will be exciting. Do you know the emotional, joyful Jesus? He is passionate from his cross to his return. He is coming again with a loud command, a shout, a noisy, triumphant declaration of final victory. Jesus never just went through the motions. Never. He is not a dispassionate Savior. Jesus was full of passion. So why should that matter to us? Because we're often given a false picture of Jesus. Our traditions imply that God created us with deep emotions, but never shared them while he was in the flesh. We often envision a Lord who is robotic and one of the, matter of fact, but our Jesus Christ, who was in excruciating pain on one end of the emotional spectrum, also comes back with a noisily celebration for victory on the other hand. Our Jesus is enthusiastic about his plan and exuberant about those he has redeemed. His joy is unbridled. As you think about his resurrection and his kingdom this week, it's okay if yours is too. If it's enthusiastic and is full of a celebratory victory shout, right? We can have passion about that. We should have passion about that. Jesus Christ had passion about that. The quote today comes from John Wesley, which says, "Catch on fire with enthusiasm, and people will come for miles to watch you burn." Let that sink in, ponder today. Catch on fire with enthusiasm, and people will come for miles to watch you burn. The passion of Jesus. He went to the cross for you. Passionately. What are you passionate about today? You guys take care. Keep praying for me. I'll keep praying for you.